Alright, beautiful people, I am back to run my mouth. I hope that you missed me. Hope that you did, but if you didn't, it doesn't matter because I'm still here. Come excite me. Stick your teeth into it, don't tread lightly. I'm dripping wet, you know it's all inside me. So honestly, I feel like this video is gonna be all over the place because there have been so many things going on. Absolute mess as usual. What else do we expect? But before we get into it, you know exactly what I'm gonna say. Make sure you go to patreon.com/AdrianExpression to check everything out. We got the podcast episode coming up for y'all tomorrow. You already know. Get into it. Speaking of something that I want to get into, I want everyone to get into it. Victoria Monet is slaying the girls down. I'm so happy that she's getting all the flowers that I feel like she deserves. She has been a force in the industry when you're talking about pen game, all right? But I just wanted to show y'all here some choreography of her fucking it up to some cut by Trillville. I ain't finna put the music in there because, you know, YouTube finna take this shit on down, but I love seeing her cut up. She's a performer, she's a writer, she's a singer, she's everything. And speaking of iconic black woman, Rico Nasty, I don't know what she has to do to get rid of whatever she agreed to this damn tour that she's on. Like I said before, she's on this damn tour with Playboy Cardi. Like, she's opening up for him and they're absolutely like disrespecting her ass on the stage. I don't know what it is, and she dragged their ass, like I said before, calling their asses like y'all little white boys. Like, she dragged the shit out their ass, but like somebody threw a bottle at her ass. Look. And rightfully so, she came down off that stage and said, bitch, if you want to knock, I'm ready to buck, ho. Like, why y'all doing that type of shade? And some people are just like, oh, she's overreacting. I'm just like, what the fuck? They throwing bottles in her face. Like, get her ass off the stage and in front of an audience that will actually appreciate her. I don't know what the hell. Y'all don't deserve to be in Rico Nasty presence, period. Leave her alone. I wish Playboy Cardi would actually come and say something or defend her or what. Like, what the fuck? Unless I missed it, it's giving its weird tease to me. We're gonna take a quick music industry break and talk a little bit. It's more current events than politics. But Bernie Sanders tweeted this shit like, you know, they always do. We must demand that the extremely wealthy pay their fair share, period. That's something that we come to expect from Bernie Sanders, nothing new. But then Elon Musk came in and said, The girls are fighting. He came in here and said, I keep forgetting that you're still alive. He said that to Bernie Sanders. And he's like, you want to sell more stocks, Bernie? Just say the word. It's just really nasty. The girls are being really nasty to each other this week, and I'm here to report it. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just here to report it. But I just want to say congratulations to Carrie for this tweet. I don't know who you are, ma'am, but this tweet was very iconic because look at this. In response to Elon Musk saying, I keep forgetting that you're still alive, she said what this actually is actually a Tesla saying that to someone in a crosswalk. I really commend Carrie for your humor because that had me fucking cackling. Speaking of something that has me cackling, jumping up for joy, screaming and shouting, Britney Spears is officially free. This is coming from Miss BuzzFeed, I think. On Friday, Los Angeles County Superior Court Judge Brenda Penny terminated Spears' conservatorship effective immediately, freeing the 39-year-old pop star from the legal binds that allowed her dad and his team to make decisions about her work, who she could have contact with, and how to spend her money since 2008. Now, Britney Spears can live her life on her own terms. She was quoted saying this after it happened: good God, I love my fans so much, it's crazy. I think I'm gonna cry the rest of the day. Best day ever. And really, like we all know, we've been covering this for so long. It's just her fans have really been the fire that kept that shit going because they were not shutting up. They were not being silenced. Like, they were just like, sis, something's wrong and we need to help sis, we need to save sis, and it worked. So happy. I feel like a long time coming. And moving on to the thing, like I said, that gets me to cackle, it gets me to laugh, is that there are talks of her planning to sue her father. I think she kind of alluded to it or said it before, kind of holding people responsible, but I hope that he gets everything. your own daughter. Like, some of you bitches don't deserve kids. I'm gonna say that shit with conviction, because it's the truth. Some of you people don't deserve kids at all if this is what the fuck you're gonna do. If this is what you're gonna do to them. There's so many people who build their entire self-esteem off of being manipulative, oppressive to their own flesh and blood, and y'all don't deserve it. Y'all don't deserve their ass. And I hope they find peace and happiness and love without your ass in it, without your ass in their life. Period. So honestly, I am kind of tired of talking about DaBaby, but he's not tired of doing dumb shit in the headlines. And it's crazy because apparently he had released a EP or some shit. He released a project on Friday, and did you hear anything about that shit? Yeah, I didn't. I thought so. I didn't hear anything about that shit. But what I did hear was that he was like disrespecting the mother of his child, like literally putting her on a live stream while she was breastfeeding, like calling her all type of crazy and cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. And you know, he was just kind of being the cornball that we kind of expect him to be at this point. But I think it's clownery all around. I think that DaBaby is wild. We already know that shit. I think he's wildly disrespectful. That shit was really not cool to me. But I also think that Danny Lee, or Danny, like, how the fuck you pronounce her name? I think she corny as hell too. It's so many, it's just nigga this, nigga that coming out her mouth, and it's just, she ain't no nigga. Like, it's just so corny to me, And then so now we unfortunately, we got to see this entire circus play out in the headlines, and it's just like, if y'all wanted to sell some albums, just stop saying stupid shit and make some good music. That's it. You know what I mean? Why do we have to see all this bullshit? We got to see, now I gotta go talk about this shit. You know, the main person, anytime these kinds of things happen, the main person I feel really bad for in this situation is the child, because I'm just like, why did they brought into this world to deal with that kind of bullshit? Like, when Danny was saying nigga, I was just like, shit, wait, where's the nigga? Do you see, I feel like Dora the fucking Explorer. Do you see a nigga? And it's funny that we're talking about DaBaby because in Lil Nas X's latest interview that he did for GQ, and the interview was really good. It was done by Jeremy O. Harris. He's a writer, an actor, and a playwright. It was great. They asked a lot of cool questions. I love the pictures that were included. I'm sure I'm showing it to you now. My dumb ass didn't forget to take the picture. But he talked about the choice that he made to include experiences that he had with his family in his music. He talked about how it felt when he wasn't like out, and when the news was starting to come out, and what that meant for him as being somebody in the industry. It was really good. But he got to DaBaby, and the interviewer, Jeremy, asked him, I think you are really a part of the hypermasculine breakdowns that have been happening in hip hop recently. And Lil Nas X answered and said, I think that's certainly true. I'm not going to lie, I feel bad for DaBaby. I hope he grows from it. I hope he's able to, but I don't know. The whole landscape is very hypermasculine. It's so great and so amazing that all these female rappers are breaking through, and in a way, female rappers are the biggest rappers right now. And I agree with him on that last part. The first part, he's talking about he feels bad for DaBaby. I do wish sometimes that I was more of a sympathetic person, because it's not given for me. I don't feel bad for that nigga at all. I think that he just needs to sit his ass down and not do harm to people around him. That's what I think, you know? But in a way, I do understand what Lil Nas is saying. Like, a lot of these men who act like that, they are so fucking repressed. They don't know how to handle their emotions. They just are so lost. And then this is how they choose to deal with that bullshit, is to take it out in violent ways, from homophobia to the bullshit he was doing to his fucking baby mother. Like, a lot of times these are some of the only ways that some of these men know how to deal with their shit, and it's fucking violent. And like, it sucks, but bitch, you gonna have to stay the fuck away from me. Like, or work on your shit, but you don't like the violence that a lot of men commit against people in their lives around them. It's really sad. The last thing that I really want to talk about that went on in the music industry or related to it is Adele, because she did this whole like special and sat down with Oprah and talked about her life and, you know, the divorce. And she's like, oh, I remember one of the statements that she said was like, you know, it makes me uncomfortable the fact that I chose to, or I dismantle my child's life for my own, like just go through the divorce and clear things up. But it's just like, it was a lot of those kind of moments. Of course, you sit down with Oprah, she's gonna get into the tea. But it was just one of the coolest moments from the concert part of it to me was when this guy named Quentin proposed to his girlfriend named Ashley at the concert, like surprised her. and it was just really cute. It was just really fun and cute. I just really love that there is still hope for love and marriage in the world, because you niggas just gonna have to get the fuck out my face. And last but definitely not least, something that needs to stay in my face is Miss Marvel. Apparently they're dropping this trailer for Spider-Man No Way Home tomorrow. Most importantly, they said they coming out with a whole lot of shows, okay? So we got the X-Men 97 animated series that they're gonna come back with, picking up where they left off. Moon Knight, if you don't know what Moon Knight is, you know what I mean, the TV show or who it's about, what it's about, you need to get into that, look that up. I think it'll be really good. Oscar Isaac's in it. He's gonna be doing it. They showed us She-Hulk. They said they doing Miss Marvel. They announced What If Season 2. They coming out with Spider-Man freshman year. I guess we moving on up. I'm excited to see Ironheart as well. But Agatha is it was Agatha all along. She was the one who snatched my fucking wig. She's getting her own TV show, and I could not be more excited. Like, Miss Catherine was just excellent. I will never stop praising Miss Mamas for, you know, obviously what she does, but what she did in WandaVision. She was just perfect. So it would just be like the stupidest thing ever to not give her own spin-off, her own show. I have not seen, unless I missed the article or whatever, I've not seen if there's any plot that has been released or what it's gonna be about. I think it would be cool to go back into Agatha's past, especially with those scenes with the witches, you know, that we saw in WandaVision. But even further on, I would love to see her in the future, like after Wanda locked her up in that mental prison. Like, I want to see what's going on. Is she gonna pop up in Doctor Strange 2? Like, WandaVision the next season? Like, what is it giving? I'm excited. But yeah, on that note, thank y'all so much for watching. Like I said, there was a lot of mess. And it was a little tricky to filter out what we needed to talk about today, but I think we covered it. Check out Patreon, like I said. I love y'all so much. Follow me on social media, Adrian Expression. Oh, and Manny, I met you on Sunday. You walked up to me and you was like, what's up? So say what's up on Twitter, what's up? You know, like, you was cool as fuck, what's up? Anyway, I love y'all. See y'all. Bye. Make sure you have a good goddamn evening, ho.
Give me your wigs. You don't know what to do with it. Give me your wigs.